let's go on with your reading, Aquarius. Let's start with your reading. I remember the one from the beginning of December, and it has bothered me, or I've thought about it quite a bit ever since then. So when I pulled these cards, I was just pulling with the intention that this, would make sense to some of you Aquarians. Of course, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Watch your Moon and Rising as well. I don't know, some of you do have all of them, like triple Aquarius. So hello to you out there. But anyway, I was interested to see what would come up with mid-December. All right, so let's start with the first one. It is the Nine of Wands. And the Wand cards are about our work, our creative inspiration, what we do in the world. And this 9 is a person, indicates to me that very protective of what you're doing. You're feeling like maybe people have infiltrated, or you just don't want to share anything right now. You're guarding your secrets. You're guarding, say if you're doing some copyright, some writing, promotional material, you're writing a book. Feeling like you're, this mid part of the month, being a little bit protective of what you're doing. If you're doing videos or on YouTube or online services, you're just not going to tell the entire story right now. So, hey, that's okay. When you're ready, you're ready. What I love about this particular card, though, is he is just guarding of what he's doing. You can see the wands on the table. But also the thatched roof behind him, there's light coming in on that. So he has a happy home, or he is happy. He does have what he needs, he or she, any of you. You have what you need. You're just being a little bit more protective. In other words, things are really fine. It's just that something has made you want to guard what you're doing. And if you look right here, this is like a little spirit guide. I love that. And those are in several of these cards. This is one of them. And he's actually glancing over at this spirit guide. So pay attention to any intuitive messages you get. This may help, guide you. In other words, if you're writing a book and, you're concerned about the cover and all, or not concerned, but you're wondering, how should that look? I don't know how to, what title and all. So you've written the book and you're wondering now with the title. Some people start with the title. Some people write the entire book because they want to see how it plays out first. But I guess what I'm saying is just pay attention to your intuitive instincts, your promotional material. I do feel like intuitive hits will come to you. And then next is the King of Pentacles. Well, this is, the King of Pentacles represents to me someone who is wealthy, done well with money. I mean, he doesn't always have to be wealthy, but he's mastered the art of making money. Property, his finances, he feels good about it. He's not missed a meal because he's made enough money where he doesn't need to. He has flowers. The flowers are growing above him, so there's more growth. Although, I do consider the kings the masters. The queens are kind of like the channels. And the knights are like in the midlife of their life, or they're pretty adventurous, I guess you could say, and active. And the page is new. So the king has mastered this. He's mastered the money. And so this person to me could be someone for you that is an advisor, or someone who's you look up to. Maybe you watch them on YouTube or the internet, and you really are following their path because you're seeing how successful that they are. Say there's a woman that's great in social media, and she's just pretty awesome. She's done she's made a lot of money, and you're finding that the tricks of her trades are working for her. And I think, too, this person, whoever this is, and by the way, this is a earth sign, so this could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. man or woman. For some reason I'm getting a woman. It could be a man, could be, but it is an earth sign. It could be you taking it on as well, but I'm kind of feeling like this is a support system. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you. And what is it in the background? All of a sudden I was staring at this and it almost looked like a plane, but it's not. It's a blossom. So it's partly a cherry color and then partly white. So it looks like it has wings. And so that blossom has not all the way opened. Maybe you're the blossom, Aquarius. Maybe you're this blossom that this person is working with. Huh? See how the others are beautiful and ripe? Interesting. And then there's movement here with these particular vines. So this feels like, to me, I'm looking at this card, this is a support system. Him and what's above him. And then there's vines that grow out. And you could be this one that's starting to blossom, starting to bloom. I mean, it can be you taking on the aspects of the king, but I am feeling more of a support system. So and I'm noticing this gold around him, around the pentacle. See how large the pentacle is. He's proud of it. Very jolly man. Someone who has a good personality too. And when I say good personality, let's just put it this way. Someone that's cheery or they're vibrant. Yeah, very vibrant personality. Okay. I mean, it could be a father for some of you. Leave comments. Why don't you do that? Leave comments and tell me who this King of Pentacles is. All right, so the next card is the Wheel of Fortune. Yay. And in this deck, it's called the Wheel of the Year. Actually, there's a tarot deck called Wheel of the Year. I was looking at it the other day. I thought, it's pretty. Not near as grounded as these are. But anyway, this is the Wheel of Fortune card. And let me get it in the light there. And it's a very positive sign. It's like the stars are aligned, the planets are aligned, there's movement in your favor, accomplishment and success. You've worked to get here. It's not like it's been easy for you. This is a major arcana card. So the universe is actually pointing out to you to realize that there is good luck and there is prosper and success coming your way if you're open to it. It could be the beginning of a new love affair. It could be. But things are swinging your way. Look at this. I'm noticing this pentacle and I'm noticing this pentacle. So that gets my attention. It's funny because this bird is looking at this wheel and he's like, whoo, finally, you reached, you're right here. You're at the point that points down to the money. I mean, it could, like I said, be about a love affair. It oftentimes just means accomplishment in life. Swing of good fortune for you, Aquarius. Yay. All right, so the last card that comes up, which is interesting, is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords indicates time to me of, you see how he's looking back. And he's taking a little bit of a shrewd approach on things. He's been out hunting, he's come back with his catch, but he's still looking back to the forest. Like, what else could he do? I think you're going to take a clever approach. Even if you have challenges, I think that you will work them out, and you'll come up with a different approach to life, or a different approach to the not only to life but to the situation. So, say that you are caught between living where you are living or moving, and there's money surrounding both. In other words, there's financial gains if you move. If you stay, it's going to cost you less. What should I do? What should I do? I can approach this differently. Or if you're in a group situation and you're really not enjoying the dynamics, or the dynamics aren't perfect, you are the one that comes up with a little bit of, it's not only clever approach, it's very thought out, shrewd. Shrewd is the word. Okay, so there's a shrewdness about you, Aquarius, towards the end of December. And you may be using some tactile, like your hands. That's what I'm noticing in this card. You may be using your hands to create, or a tactical approach, like what a military approach, but not that you're militant. I don't mean that, but just a really secure, safe, tactical approach. Some situation comes up for you. I don't know what it is. And again, this is for Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. So watch your moon and rising. I want to pull a clarification cards, but for that one, but also pull another card from this deck for this particular card. It feels like this one. Okay, well, she keeps wanting to come up. So the Four of Chalices. All right, this is about being restless, being in transition. What else is there? See, she has, and this is a Cup card. This guy's looking in, but there's more. You're wanting to be more creative. That's what it's feeling like. So you can take a creative approach to a love situation, and not that you need to be shrewd with that, but maybe it's your time too. That's what I'm getting to. There's a time issue with some of you, and that could be around people that are wanting to take your time, or a romantic situation that's taking your time. I don't know, or work that's taking your time. You need balance. Just feeling like you need balance, and creativity. I feel like you're thriving. You could thrive on creativity, whether it doesn't have to be art, music. It could be creativeness in teaching. You could be teaching a class. You could take a clever approach on that. Okay, I'm going to pull some clarification cards from a different deck. Wow, okay, the Seven of Cups comes up now. So, all right, well, this has happened no, this is the Seven of Swords. Okay, I was going to say, you wouldn't believe how many times that from this different deck that the same card comes up. The Seven of Cups is, sometimes we have our heads in the clouds. We're seeing things not a grounded way, but it's just like, oh, look at all these different opportunities. Look at all what's going on, kind of in la la land, in a way, just fantasizing some. Maybe opportunities have come your way and you're not sure which one to choose. But they all look good. This one has stars coming out of it. This has a rainbow. This has like a woman coming out of it in a castle. And so they're all yummy. But let's get grounded. Let's get tactical. Let's come up with a plan. What's best for you? Ace of Rods comes up in reverse. So, Mercury retrograde is coming on, December 19th through the 7th. It's okay. It's just, you do have plans. That in upright, this says, creative inspiration is there for you. Otherwise, this card wouldn't have come up. It's just a little bit of a delay. So during Mercury retrograde, time to reassess. It's the time. Reassess, reevaluate. Make sure that your plans are worth doing and what you want. Detail enough. Then the Three of Rods comes up. So if you do this, then you will put your plans out. Sorry, my puppy is playing with the carpet. Okay. So if the delay is all right, because look here, this is the Ace of Rods. And then in reverse, but then right on top of that, you just need to plan a little bit more. The Three of Rods means you've sent your ships out, you've sent your goods out, you're waiting for them to come back, you have been successful, but then the Four of Rods would mean that you see the fruits of your labor. So actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 rods. That's funny. So think of the Four of Rods and that, you've built your foundation. You're going to see the fruits of your labor. He has his back to us. So he's not ready to walk away. He still is focused on what he's doing. So you still have work to do, Aquarius. Of course, when don't we have work to do? Either work or work on ourselves, or this guy's come up a lot. King of Rods. This could mean many different people from many of you, but this is a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. He's passionate about what he's done in life. Very creative man. The lion here reminds me of a Leo. Very much I can do it type of look on his face, because he can. He's done well. He's an inventor. He's a creator. Also an advisor. Yeah, because you also did get the King of Pentacles there. There's the pyramids in the background. He has a lot of vision. This guy has a lot of vision. So see if you have a fire sign in your life, man or woman, that's that you admire. Okay. And then the Six of Pentacles comes up in reverse. Six of Pentacles is being very generous with your money. I feel like you need to watch your money. I feel like that's why that card came up.